Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. We're jumping on into the second section of our notes for Unit 2. This is the week of 1019 to 1023. We're jumping into talking about the Declaration of Independence and the Articles of Confederation. Remember that we've talked about in the past couple of times together, we've talked about the Magna Carta and the Virginia Company of London, or the Charters of Virginia Company of London, and the Virginia Declaration of Rights. All three of those documents leading up to the Declaration of Independence, and then eventually will lead up to the Constitution of the United States. So, let's jump right on in. So the Declaration of Independence states grievances against the King of Great Britain. And this is when we first get a declaring ourselves independent from Great Britain. It affirms certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they affirm the idea that all people are created equal. Now, off to the side, what I recommend over here is writing good old Thomas Jefferson. Now, Thomas Jefferson is the main influencer on this document. And yes, I know what you guys know, that influencers are TikTok influencers and YouTube influencers. Well, TJ was the original OG influencer on the documents. His intelligence brought forth this document that allowed for us to separate ourselves from Great Britain. Now we move on into the next document, which is the Articles of Confederation. And to understand why we wrote this, we've got to understand that we just became independent. We've got to figure out how we structure our national government, and that's exactly what the Articles do for us. It establishes the first form of national government for the independent states. Now, because it was a new government, maintain the majority powers within each individual state. More or less 13 little countries versus one large nation. And that's the argument that a lot of people bring up, is that why the Articles fail. And yes, we know that the Articles fail because we still have the Constitution after this. It created a weak central government, and when it did create that weak central government, it gave it no power to tax or influence laws, or enforce laws, rather. It also leads to the writing of the Constitution, and that's where we start to see our structure. So we know that we need to have a structure or an actual main purpose of the Constitution, and we know that the federal government needs a little bit more power than what we have in the Articles. So next time I see you guys and talk to you guys about the structure of the Constitution, we're looking at the preamble, the Articles, amendments, and then specifically within those amendments, the first 10, which we call the Bill of Rights. Now, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with the saying that we always do every single week: be kind to one another, because it's really important.